In this lesson, we're going to continue to import assets and scenes and projects in Twinmotion coming from different software. So we're going to use CAD software, 3D software, BIM software, so building information modeling. And we can see how everything can come together here in Twinmotion and how we can create really easy and beautiful renderings like the one that we are seeing right now from the templates. Now, in this video, I want to show you also that you can directly click on a file that you saved previously. So right now I am in the folder here of my project, and I can just click directly on one file, and I can open up directly from here without actually going through the Epic Games launcher. Now, the difference is that you will not be logged in. So this is the only difference, but you can access your scene. You can log in later. I'm going to show you how to do that. So this was our previous lesson, and we talked a little bit about importing elements and scenes and how we can import separated elements, separated objects with one single scene, or how we can assemble everything together or collapse everything together or buy material. So we've already done some importing, but we will continue in this video because importing is a really important part of our work since this is a rendering engine. So we need to bring in stuff. And again, the most important panel for this is the library, and we have different type of assets we can import, and we also have a Sketchfab section. Now, Sketchfab is a web source, a website that give us a lot of assets, a lot of 3D models that we can use. You can see we have also architecture, and we have design, car, vehicles, and many others. But I'm going to go for architecture in this video. And since in the previous one we saw something exterior, like this fort here and the towers, I want to do something different, and I want to choose an interior. So we used Polyemen in the previous website. So we saw how we can import FBX and GLTF, but usually these are the most common type of file that you can find. We also saw how we can work with the Blender. So here in Polyemen, we have Blender, we have GLTF, we have FBX, and also Blender. And this is similar also in Sketchfab and in other websites. Now, Blender, it's an open source and free software that you can use. If you don't know how to use it, you will find a video course in Blender in the channel. But I think it's really important to know at least one 3D software to manage some scenes or some models, to customize them and to do something, because we cannot actually model in Twinmotion. We can just render. This is the only limit of Twinmotion at the moment, but it's not a limit. It's like just a different type of software. Now we can import from CAD, we can import from 3D, we can import from BIM, and we have a lot of formats from the most popular software like 3ds Max, Cinema 4D, Rhino, Maya, and Modo, and many more. And also we have another thing, which is direct link, which we can use, for example, with building information modeling, but also with SketchUp or Rhino, and so on. Now, we will import only the 3D geometry, the materials, and the lights, even though we are importing, let's say, a building information modeling file, which is more complex, contains a lot of data, a lot of information. Well, we're just gonna get the objects, the materials, and the lights. That's it. So we can use any CAD, 3D, or BIM application, but in Twinmotion, we're only gonna import those things. And we can also use the direct link. You can search for Twinmotion directly, and this is kind of a dynamic situation where you can work on real time in Twinmotion, and contemporarily you can work in your application, which could be like 3ds Max, could be ArchiCAD, could be Allplan, could be BricsCAD, and all these that you see here, Modo and ReCAD, Rhino, Revit. So if you have one of these software installed, you can download the plugin, and this is going to make the export import process easier than it is if you don't use it, essentially. And you can also work with Unreal Engine. You can download content, Twinmotion content for Unreal Engine, and you can also use the importer plugin for Unreal Engine to import TWINMOTION, so you can communicate with TWINMOTION and Unreal Engine. So we're gonna do all of these examples one by one. So let's get started with SketchFab. Now you can get SketchUp files from the library here, and it works similarly to the standard TWINMOTION library. So you need to select something you like. Let me see here, some interiors. There you go. I think this is really realistic. Now, this is because this was done with photogrammetry, which is a technique that the lab develops 3D starting from images, or with a scanner that gets like point clouds and transform those into 3D models and applies also the material. So it's a really complex operation, but it's all automatic. So usually they look really realistic. So I want to show you this, and you can see the size right here is 46 megabyte, and you can also open it directly in SketchUp. So you can get, sorry, SketchFab. You can get files from SketchUp directly from the website, or you can get it from the TWINMOTION library. So you can see we can open the file, we can preview the file, and it looks really realistic because this is actually a picture. But instead of being a 2D picture, you can move around because we are seeing here 3D models that have been developed starting again from pictures or from a 3D scanner. And so this is really accurate in terms of models and textures, and you see here the materials, but the models are like triangulated, so they are not really good for their topology, but for the rendering, this is perfect. So we can go here and see all the others model information, and we can see the formats. So we have here OBJ, so this can be used in any 3D software. Essentially, it can be used in Maya or Cinema 4D. We are GLTF open source, GLB open source, and we can go down here. We can see which one is the native. We can import in Blender, we can import in Cinema, we can import in Unity, in Unreal, and of course in TWINMOTION, which is the thing we're gonna do right now. Now here we have all the other information, the author, the license type, the other stuff, so you can check everything in here if you're interested. And there are other video guides dedicated to SketchFab in the channel. So that's the author right there. That's it. So we also credited the author of this file. We can move on. And there you go. So that's the credits right there. And it's free. It's a mod. I see most of these are free to be downloaded, and we can also get it from here, but you can see the download button is grayed out. It's not working. Why? Because I need to log in. This is the thing that we missed because we didn't actually went through the Epic Games Launcher. So you click on the little person there on the top right, and then you click and log in, and that's it. Now you can use it. So if I want to get it from here, I just click on the button there on the download, and it's going to download. So I just need to wait. Now, in the meanwhile, I can store these into my favorites. So I can click in this little art, and then this is going to be in my favorites. So I can filter my library, clicking on the little heart, and get only the favorites displayed in this panel on the left. So there you go. Here you also have the recap for the licenses and the main information. So you can just click and drag when it's ready. And of course, if it's heavy, you need to wait a little bit more, but eventually it's gonna get there. So be patient, and it's gonna get there. Now we're also gonna see how we can get it directly from the website. But since you have this panel right here, I think it's better to just, click and drag, and that's it. And it appears like a box, but when we go inside, look at this. It's looking really realistic and beautiful. So we can now use it as part of our level, as part of our scene. So it's really outstanding what photogrammetry can do and what 3D scanner can do. So if you're interested, you find other video guides in the channel about this topic. Now, if I render this with path tracer, I cannot see anything because I'm actually in a dark spot. I don't have any light in here, so I need to add artificial lights. But if I move outside, I can see. So you can only see the sun coming through those little holes. There are like bugs in the development of this mesh. So if you have holes and things like that, there's actually missing polygons. Now, if we go here on the right in the scene panel, we select the sketchfab file. We have the little icon. You have the metadata, some